Japan's low birth rate doesn't matter. There are a lot of people that think Japan's declining birth rate will have a negative impact in the long term. I happen to disagree with this sentiment. I think Japan will do perfectly fine in the long term. If Japan's declining birth rate causes any problems, then it will be in the short term. The Japanese people are good at adapting to change and coming out stronger on the other end. People often talk about how clean Japan is, or how low of a crime rate they have. But people rarely talk about Japan's ability to adapt or problem solve their way out of a situation. America's Republican Party threw Japan's economy under the bus, but Japan still has one of the biggest economies on the planet. What the Japanese government does with its currency still has an impact on the world stage. Most of the world is currently experiencing a decline in birth rates. Japan will likely be the first state to deal with this issue. This will make them the leader in this field. People will look to Japan and see what they did to overcome their situation. Japan will likely play an important role in shaping the future of the world, but Japan's declining birth rate will cause problems in the short term. The biggest issue is that they will have a labor shortage. They will also have to deal with taking care of an older citizenry. It might be hard to find the necessary taxes to keep everybody happy. The biggest plus side to Japan's declining birth rate is that the Japanese government might be able to feed its future population in a crisis. If a crisis were to break out in Japan right now, then most Japanese people would starve. They do not have enough food to keep the population fed. The average Japanese person also doesn't have the mindset to store food for a rainy day. This is an issue that most Asians have, so it is not limited to the Japanese people. This could be due to people not having enough space in their homes, or them wanting to eat fresh food every day. However, this issue has always confused me because Japan has a long history with famine. One would think that you would want to stock up on food in case something bad happens. My grandparents lived through the Great Depression, so my parents have always had the mindset to stockpile some food in case something bad happens. The other plus side to Japan's declining birth rate is that it will likely increase innovation within the state. Japan might become significantly more efficient in everything that they do. Although it is unclear if this will happen, modern Japanese society has a lot of areas where it is not very efficient. Japan is a state that still uses fax machines. It is unlikely that Japan's birth rate will increase anytime soon, so their declining birth rates should be seen as something that will continue to happen for the foreseeable future. Change in Japan will bring a new set of winners and losers. If you can figure out how to become a winner, then I recommend taking advantage of the situation. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic day or night.